Google Blogger is a powerful way to set up a blog for your classroom that will allow you to interact with your students, provide a global audience for their work, set up student reflections, or even have students set up a portfolio. You have a variety of ways you can get to Blogger. You can go to blogger.com and sign into your Google account, or if you're already signed into your Google account, you use your checkerboard in the upper right-hand corner, and then you click on More, and you click Blogger. If you're a Google Apps for Education school, you may need to ask your administrator to turn this function on. You may be asked to sign into your account again, and at this point you'll be welcome to Blogger. It'll ask you to confirm your profile. You have two options. You can link it to your Google Plus profile if you have a Google Plus profile, or you can just use a Blogger profile. If you're not ready to set up Google Plus, I'd recommend clicking on Create a Limited Blogger Profile. You can also change your email notifications of feature announcements. They're currently set to on. I'm going to uncheck that because I don't need any more unnecessary emails. Create a Limited Blogger Profile. Here you have to provide a display name. That's the name that will display on your profile. I'm going to then continue to Blogger, where I now have my Blogger dashboard. The most important part is at the top where you create a new blog. I'm going to click on New Blog, and I'm going to give it a name. I can also give my blog a unique URL. This one I'm going to try, where Sand Reads, and you'll see that either a check mark or an X will appear. The check mark means that nobody else is using your blog address. The X means that somebody's already got that blog address and you'll need to choose another one. The next option is that you can choose the template to apply to your blog. There are a few choices here. There are more that you can choose later. I'm going to choose the picture window and create my blog. You'll now see that my blog appears in the upper part of my dashboard. I'm given the option to start posting or to dismiss this message. I'm going to click on my blog, and I'm now brought into the dashboard that's specific to that blog. You'll notice I have 0 comments awaiting moderation, 0 published comments, 0 page views, and 0 posts. I'm now ready to create my first post. I have a couple of options to do this. You can use the New Post button on the left-hand side, or you can click on your posts and create a new one from here. I'm going to click on New Post on the left-hand side, and I'm now brought to a blank post. Each post needs a title, and then you'll notice that just like all of the other Google products, you have an editing bar which allows you to change your font face, your font size, apply pre-assigned headings, bold, italics, underline, strike through, change your font color, change the highlighting of your font, insert a link, an image, a video, a page break. You can align your text left, right, center, or justified. You can put in a numbered or bulleted list, and you can clear the formatting. You also have a spell check. I'm going to write my first post. So if I want to change my formatting, again, I use the editing bar. And I can change how my post appears. If I want to insert an image, I have the same options that I have from all the other Google products. I can choose a file to upload. I can choose an image from this blog, from a Picasa web album. I can upload from my phone if I'm using the Blogger app on my phone. I can take a picture with my webcam, or I can insert from a URL. Just going to insert an image that I happen to have on my desktop. I click my image and add selected. I can then choose if my image is small, medium, large, or extra large, or the original size. I can change the alignment, I can add a caption, and I can add properties. If I want to insert a video, I click on the Insert Video link, and I have options. I can upload a video from my desktop, insert a video from YouTube. I can search my own YouTube videos. I can add a video from my phone or from my webcam. If I'd like to insert a link, just like using Google Docs or any of the other products, I can highlight the words, click on link, and add the web address that I'd like to add. Click OK, and now I have a link on my page. On the right hand side, you'll see post settings. You can add labels to each of your blog posts. You can add as many labels as you'd like, and you can always delete them if you don't want them anymore. You separate the labels with a comma, and when you click Done, you'll see that the labels are there. I can also schedule my post to post at an automatic date and time. I can add my location using the map, and then you have other options. The only one that's really important is whether or not you're allowing your readers to comment. The others have to do with HTML and aren't something you need to be overly concerned about. When your post is ready, you always click Save. It does save automatically, but when you're ready to see what it looks like, you click on Preview. You'll see what your blog post will look like to your audience. And I'm going to close out of this and go back to my blog post, and I think I'm ready to publish, so I'm going to click Publish. That brings me back to my list of posts, and I can have as many posts as I want. If I want to view my live blog, I click on View Blog in the upper left-hand corner, and this is what my blog currently looks like. Not very exciting with just one post, but that's what my audience will see. Anytime I want to add a new post again, you click on New Post. You can also add static pages to your blog, and static pages are like a regular web page. I can click on Pages. It's going to show me that I have none, so I can create a new one. You might want to use static pages for information that you don't think will change on a regular basis, perhaps something like your bio page. Again, just like a blog post, you can save it, and then when you're ready to publish it, you can click on Publish. Anytime I'd like to change the layout or the template of my blog, on the left-hand side, I can click on Template. You can see what the blog currently looks like, both live and in mobile version. You can see the templates available. There are simple templates as well as dynamic templates, picture window templates, and various others. If I'd like to change my template, all I do is click on the new template. It'll show me a preview of what that's going to look like, and I click on Apply to Blog. Now, when I refresh my blog, I'll see the new template has been applied. If I go back to my Blogger and get back to my dashboard, which I do by clicking on the orange bee in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see that I have my blog listed. I have the option to add a new post right from here, and I can go into an overview, my posts, my pages, comments, etc. When I click on Settings, I'm able to edit the title of my blog, give it a description, set the privacy. Right now it's visible to search engines because I'm just doing this as a test blog. I do not want it listed. I'm going to save my changes. You may choose to do this if you want to keep your students' blogs private. I have my blog address, which I can change if necessary, and then it lists my blog authors. If I'd like to use this as a collaborative blog, I simply click on Add Authors, and I add the email addresses of the people I'd like to allow to contribute to my blog. I then invite the authors, and they'll receive an email telling them that they've been invited to my blog. When I click on Posts and Comments, I can make changes to how my posts appear. Right now it's set to 7 posts to get posted on the main page. I can create a post template if I'd like. I can showcase images with Lightbox. I can embed comments. I can change who is allowed to make comments. Anyone means that anonymous users can. Registered users means that people must have some sort of account through either Google, Facebook, Twitter that will allow them to post. I can require my users to have Google accounts to post, or I can make it so that only members of the blog are allowed to post. I can choose whether I want to moderate my comments, which means that I have to approve them before they'll appear to the public. And I can choose whether to show the word verification to cut down on machine comments. When I click on language and formatting, I can choose what language my blog appears in. I can enable or disable transliteration. I need to choose my time zone. It defaults to Pacific. I'm going to change it to Eastern. That way, when my posts go up, they have the right timestamp on them. I can change how the dates appear, the timestamp formula, and how timestamps appear in my comments. If I change any settings, I need to be sure that I click on the Save Settings button in the upper right-hand corner.